In the vast darkness of space, the Zarathian Empire ruled over thousands of star systems like an iron fist wrapped in shining gold. Their ships were giants, each one longer than many human cities, armed with weapons that could crack planets in half. Their people, tall and thin with skin like polished metal, looked down on every new species they found. When their scout drones finally reached a small yellow star called Sol, they discovered Earth. To the Zarathians, the planet looked pathetic. Its people still used slow chemical rockets that coughed fire and smoke. They had no faster-than-light travel. Their nations fought each other over tiny patches of land and water. No grand unified empire, no mighty fleets, just billions of noisy, short-lived creatures crawling on one wet rock. The news reached Zarath Prime quickly. In the huge Grand Conclave Hall, where crystal walls glowed under purple skies, the highest lords and admirals gathered around floating holograms of Earth. Laughter echoed through the chamber, like breaking glass. Ambassador Vexlar, a senior diplomat with eyes that shone cold blue, stood on the central platform. He pointed one long finger at the blue-green image of Earth spinning slowly. "Look at them," he said, in a voice sharp with amusement. "The screaming apes of a single wet rock. They throw stones at each other while we move stars. Their weapons are toys. Their minds are slow. They are not even worth a full fleet." The hall roared with agreement. Admirals slapped their armored chests. Scholars nodded wisely. One lord suggested turning the whole planet into a mining pit for the rare ocean isotopes the Empire needed for shields. Another wanted to use humans as cheap labor in asteroid belts. Vexlar raised his hand for silence. "We do not need war for this," he declared. "A small show of force will make them kneel. Send 5 cruisers. That is enough for such primitives." 5 sleek Zarathian cruisers, each the size of a small moon, left the Imperial shipyards. Their engines burned with clean blue fire. Inside the command bridges, officers relaxed in soft seats, sipping drinks that tasted of metal and spice. They watched entertainment feeds while the ships crossed light years in days. To them, this was not a battle. It was a chore, a boring task to claim one more worthless world. Back on Earth, alarms screamed in hidden command centers. Satellites caught the incoming signatures first, 5 massive shapes slowing near the moon. Every government received the same clear message, broadcast on every screen and radio channel. The Zarathian voice was calm and cold. "People of Earth, your world now belongs to the Zarathian Empire. You have no weapons that can harm us. You have 72 hours to surrender all control. Refuse, and we begin cleansing." The message ended with video of one cruiser firing a thin beam that turned an empty asteroid into glowing dust. Panic spread fast. Cities filled with running crowds. News channels showed shaky phone footage of glowing ships in the night sky. Presidents, prime ministers, and generals met in underground bunkers. They argued loudly at first. Some wanted to fight with everything: missiles, jets, nukes. Others begged for peace. But deep scans from the alien cruisers showed the truth. Human weapons would barely scratch the shields. Normal battle was suicide. In the end, a quiet voice cut through the noise. Admiral Elena Vasquez, head of the new United Terran Defense Command, stood up. Her face was tired but hard. "We have one chance," she said. "Not a weapon they expect. Something we hid even from ourselves." Everyone turned to her. She spoke of Project Quantum Anchor. Years ago, in secret labs under thick ice and high mountains, a few scientists had done the impossible. They learned how to link 2 pieces of matter so perfectly that moving one moved the other instantly, no matter the distance. Not wormholes, not bending space, just a sudden fold, a blink. The first tests killed people. Reality tore. Ships vanished and never came back. The project was buried under layers of denials and destroyed files. But the knowledge remained in sealed drives. Now, with 3 days left, Vasquez gave the order. Bring it back online. Every reactor, every satellite, every power plant we have, we link them all. Engineers